represent SOTL. Yeah. Kane on the track. Yeah. Here we go. That's how we walk. You know what I'm saying? Represent Jesus. Yeah. Cause when we walk, yeah. Come on. Here we go. I wanted to die on my seat, that's what I used to say. But now I wanna die on my feet, battle demons, I pray. For the strength to survive, the will to be alive. With God as my God, He leads to the prize. We walk in the word, anything less is absurd. For only God.
Good afternoon, you guys. This is Urban Innovators, RealTalk social media. Getting at you. I'm here with the beautiful Monique Love, two-time
Monique LeRae.
LeRae, okay.
But I like love. I mean, who doesn't like love?
Love.
Monique LeRae. But
Monique
Stinson's
LeRae.
my legal, my government.
That's what I'm talking about. Two-time Emmy.
Okay.
Two-time Emmy TV producer.
Yeah. How did that happen? They're just handing them out.
That's what I work from what I see. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do a little background check.
Oh, Lord.
And I see where you've been.
What? Okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you up to.
And just out here. You got me in the IE today. It's beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm overdressed. You know, it's hot as fish grease out here.
Now you're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I'm saying, you know, you can get comfortable now.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay. It's 106, but I'll try.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm saying,
no, I haven't been in the IE in a while, so I've been down by the beach. So.
Okay, you know we got that pool over there too. So
I didn't bring my onesie. I didn't know.
Hey, it's free world.
Maybe next time. Yeah.
Free world. So tell me a little bit about your you know, what you're doing
with the
TV
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of in a transitional time with the TV stuff because I'm making a horizontal move and I'm doing docu-follow, docu-short, documentary style films that are passion based, and Justice for Jackie is the thing that just kind of opened the floodgates for me with that style of storytelling. And Justice for Jackie is about a girl in Tacoma, Washington that was unarmed and pregnant, and she was an indigenous Indian woman, and she was shot and killed. And it's a little bit of sad, well, it's super sad, but what the tribe and the family decided to do with her story is use that to change and create a law. So 940 is in effect in Washington State, where you have to de-escalate, get further training. So it's the first step to holding the police accountable. That's actually law. So that kind of got my juices flowing to tell her story, and then other things started opening up. So I'm not really doing TV right now. I'm just focusing on things like that. So.
Okay, like documentaries and stuff
documentaries.
Like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So what kind of experience? What did you get out of that? I mean.
Well, you're doing it yourself. It's you and the family members, and you're driving around and you're trying to talk to people and what they saw, and just knocking on doors. And the neighbors were outside when I came up, and they wanted to talk because they saw it, they heard it, they felt it. They couldn't wait to tell you, what they were feeling. Yeah, so it's been a lot up there.
So is you gonna get around and do more of that? Because I know a lot of things is happening in the communities.
I can't even keep up.
Abuse and different that. So
yeah, you can't keep up. There's another story, Andre and Bryson, in Olympia, Washington. So that's about 45 minutes to an hour away from Tacoma, I think. I don't remember the ride, but they were, celebrating a birthday and stole some beer from the store, and there wasn't really any questioning. It was just an assumption, and they were chased through a field and shot, and one of them's in a wheelchair. They're both alive. Yeah, but it's just. It's a lot.
Sad. It's a lot of sad stories.
I didn't mean to come out the gate with sad, but it's reality.
It's real.
It's just real talk, right? So,
yeah. So that's one of my things, because I see a lot of police shootings. What I'm saying, African Americans, and a lot of injustice and disparity and sentencing and all that. And I think one of my platforms is going to be based on that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of injustice out there when it comes to African Americans and minorities.
Yeah, and
so
I mean,
if
you're gonna do that to a pregnant, unarmed Indian woman, that's a native, because they already have an agreement with these people, because this is their land, and we're supposed to be honoring that, and so I think that we have to have that conversation. It doesn't matter, you know, guy or girl, we're all dealing with it. So.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I noticed you all over the place.
What you mean,
it's hard
Greg?
to catch you. You all over the place. If I say you all over the place, I'm saying, wow. I mean,
Got to get after it.
I mean, they don't know the secret that you motivate me, inspiration to me.
Thank
you. When we talk, you're always pushing me to go. And so when I think about, oh man, this is tired, I think about how you push.
Yeah.
And how you go. Because every time I see you, I asked you, do you ever get some rest?
I think you did it. That was a couple months ago you asked me, and I was dirt tired then.
Yeah, I see you laid out on terminal at the airport. I'm like, go anywhere
you got to
to
keep
sleep,
your sense of humor because, and that was a vacation kind of. It was part vacation and part wine field trip.
Oh,
yeah.
So since we get into, tell me a little bit about your wine business.
So the wine caterers, it's kind of just my passion project is how it started, kind of like what you're doing with R.U.I. and placing wine at events and teaching people about wine and how to make that approachable for the everyday person. And we do placements at the Emmys every year, and I like to go and learn about wine. I'm still learning. It's one of those things that's always changing. And horticulture and viticulture is very interesting to me, down to the soil and how long the grapes are, on the vine and the sun and all of it. So,
so is that
I get to drink it.
Is that gonna be a long-term thing, or because I know you off into the producing, you off into the TV thing?
Yeah.
Is the wine thing is it gonna be just part of your business or a part of just a long-term thing, or what? Or just,
absolutely. I want to stay looking. Resveratrol they have in the wine now that the plastic surgeons are using to keep you looking fresh.
Okay, I see.
Yes, it's a long-term thing.
So that's where it comes from.
I'm drinking my
Is
grapes.
that the secret?
Maybe. Is that one of them?
Yeah, I might just start drinking some wine.
Don't drink and drive, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Learn that lesson.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I was looking at some of your forte, the different experiences you had.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm grateful for them, all of them. And every show I've worked on or any project, the things along the way, you learn something. If you did your best or you could have done better. Yeah, I wrote a little book. It's called A Ratchet Road Tale of a Reality TV Producer.
Yes.
And it's called Token Reality Book. And I'm being kind of cheeky about it and being, sarcastic about it. But I'm still working on, getting some content cleared by the lawyers so that I can put it out on Amazon. But it's just a little mini read about my life on the road as a TV producer and helping build this genre that is reality TV. Because I started in 2000.
Yeah.
Back in, when we didn't have so much social media, when Facebook was almost just coming out. So.
Okay, so
we had to hit the pound.
You've been pushing.
Yeah, we had to pound the pavement though. Yeah. Like we used to fax casting notices to the location.
Yeah.
We didn't do no postings.
So you setting trends though, huh? You setting trends.
I don't know. I'm helping. I like to think I'm contributing a little bit.
Yeah.
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
What is that?
That's a phone. In the middle.
Okay.
Push out. Yeah.
You're popular.
Here, that's why I say.
You're popular.
Yeah. They calling, they here, so they front. But so tell me, what would you like them to know about you? What would you like your audience to know about you?
I think the thing I want to share today is the projects that I'm working on. So Justice for Jackie, we covered that a little bit. De-Escalate Washington is the name of their movement. You guys can look that up and just Google Justice for Jackie. And I have a YouTube sizzle reel on there. We're going to start doing some fundraising for the film and get some shooting going with that. And Andre and Bryson's sizzle reel should be out here in the next week. I'm doing a first look in a couple hours for that. And then there's another project I'm doing. It's called Invisible Hope with a lady named Kiva. And she's in Greensboro, North Carolina. And she's trying to shed some light on invisible illnesses that people have, like lupus and things that they're dealing with and how they push through and keep it moving. So that's what we're doing.
We're going to have an earthquake in the middle of this, you know what I'm saying?
Are you feeling something?
Oh, putting this wind, I'm hoping an earthquake.
I don't feel any earthquake.
Okay,
I was in Florida when the earthquakes. I missed it.
I know my boy right there. We want to make sure we give a shout out to Kane over there.
Hi, Kane.
Over there. How you doing, Kane?
You're on that IE diet. You're sweating to death.
So all these places, this is where you're gonna be present at? All these places you just named? Is that where you're actually going to interview and film?
Yeah, so I have a couple different things going. You know, the umbrella for it's Cap Aquarius Media. That's the production side of these projects that I'm doing, and I'll put them out through my other company, which is Latchkey Kid Films. And so we'll start shopping those and see if we can get some big production house to help us distribute it. If not, we'll self-publish on YouTube or Vimeo and, you know, kind of go from there. And as far as the wine goes, that's under the wine caterers. I have, you know, wine distribution that we're rolling out. You know, we're doing those mixers, those brand mixers.
Yes.
Are you coming?
I'm trying to get there.
Well,
I just
Santa
tell you
Monica.
that I'm trying to get there.
All right.
You know, so,
well,
you
we
know.
need to get you a ride out there.
I know.
Yeah, we're going to have everything, wine and food and coffee. And there's going to be a lot of brands from all over, makeup and nutrition and outfits and art.
You know, I'm looking forward to getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
looking
coming
forward to be part of your team, part of doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you're doing big things, though. I'm excited for you.
Well, not yet. You know, not yet.
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying? But I'm not yet. But I'm trying to get there. You
Yeah.
know, I wanna be able to fly and ride and do all that other
Thank you.
do all the other things too. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to lay out on the terminal. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. I did
I
that.
wanna-
You know how, like, you know, the young kids do the backpack?
Yeah.
Because I'm 41. So you know
Yeah.
how they do the backpack through Europe? I did the hostel through Europe. Because when you have multiple projects, you know, you're putting all your money into, like, I'm all in. You know, you have to sacrifice. So I said, I'm going to do this on a dime. And I stayed in a really nice hostel in Bordeaux because I was there for the Vino Expo.
Yes.
And, you know, when you go for part business, part pleasure, you can write off a lot of the expenses. So I still did a $50 hostel a night. But, you know, you got your bag on your back, and by the last, and you've got stops, many stops through your flight. So by the last flight, I was ready to go.
Yeah.
I was ready to get home. So
Okay.
yeah, you got to, you know, do it smart.
Okay.
We're not private jetting yet.
So
but
what
we're
do,
getting
so
there.
what do you do when you ain't working? Because you work most of the time.
I mean, I don't know. That's a really good question. But right now, I've just devoted myself to work really strategically and stay solid and maximize my time because I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 41. And I
Really
know
young,
exactly.
Really young.
Thank you. But you know how it is. You gotta get it.
You
gotta
gotta
get
grind,
it.
you
You
gotta
gotta
grind,
get it,
you gotta
and then
grind.
and be able to enjoy it. You know, you
Yes.
don't want to be out here not being able to enjoy. So, yeah,
I know.
laser focus right now.
Mm.
How's
Yes.
Facebook doing? Are you guys doing okay today?
Yeah, I hope you guys following and catching on. You know what warning I gave y'all. this morning, you know, so
Yes.
yeah. So where do you see yourself in about 5? Retired? Or
Yeah, no,
on
and
big
I'll be
screens?
40. No, I'm behind the scenes with everything. But yeah, as far as my projects go,
Yeah.
I would love to see, for sure, Justice for Jackie go from being a documentary
To a movie.
to a script. I would like to see that. Kind of like Fruitvale Station. You know, that was all based on something that happened, and that was really sad up in the Bay. So I would like to see her story be told because she's kind of the catalyst for this new thing for me. And ever since I started working with Jackie's project, doors have started to open up in other areas of things I want to do.
So how
So
do
that's great.
So somebody that's actually got a story, like you know, exciting story to tell. How do they actually? I mean, say if they say, can they contact you or can they?
Of course.
You know, with a good story or something.
Well, what are they gonna?
You know, I got a bestseller. Really, mine is really pretty much a bestseller.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know that.
Yeah.
Plus, I know how to act.
Okay. I mean, I'm not
I'm just
looking
saying.
for like acting like SAG talent. I'm looking for real stories. You got a real story.
Yeah, mine's is
Yeah.
real. This
Oh,
is
you're
real.
saying
This
that
is-
you
this is
eventually
real.
from
I'm
there you
setting
can
it
be an
up.
actor.
I'm
Okay.
setting it up for right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm putting my bid in right now.
All right, well, don't put it in
So-
with me because I'm not doing scripted stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just putting it in just in
Okay.
case you change your mind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's add another thing to my plate.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But you would be great. I
So
think
what
you
else?
could.
So what other things that you do?
I think you were just asking me what I'll see, where I see myself in 5 years, and I think definitely having the seeds that I planted for all these projects and passion projects, I see the garden growing.
Yes.
And you want it, like we were just talking off camera, you want to start seeing things kind of running on their own. You know, it's good to micromanage in the beginning and then lay it out the way you want, but then you want it to start, you know, you got to water the garden and let it grow on its own. You can't just, you know, play in the soil all the time. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so it needs to start running and being its own thing and creating jobs. And,
Okay.
yeah.
I like your sense of humor. You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying? I like
It's
to say
inappropriate, but whatever.
I mean, inappropriate. I don't understand that.
I mean, define
yeah,
appropriate. Right now,
I
IQ
mean,
45 is grabbing people in the you know what. So I mean, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. You know, you make it easy for me to do what I do.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm used to being the interviewer, so there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like the script is being flipped.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look at
I won't flip it.
Look at nah. So,
Yeah.
what else we got coming up? I see the wine thing. You have something else?
Brand mixer.
Yeah, the
Santa
brand
Monica.
mixer.
If anybody's out, go to eventbrite.com. Type in the pre-MTV brand mixer. We've got all kinds of brands. Like I said, food, apparel, arts, beautiful things from around the world. Makeup. I said apparel already. But you can get a ticket, and they're really, really priced low, under $30, because we want people to be able to come out and mingle, and we'll have some influencers out there and network and see what you can do. I mean, you might find a brand that you love and make a connection. So that's
it.
Yeah, that's Saturday, August 24th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. And you're coming to we have the pre-Black Girls Rock awards event as well, and that's the week before in Santa Monica, August 17th. Same thing, Eventbrite. You could type that up.
I told you she stayed busy. She stayed busy doing something,
Yeah.
I know my daughter, Kima, when she heard about you, she was so excited.
Really?
She was trying to probably.
I'm flattered.
Look at this. You know what? And guess who that was?
Speaking of.
So yeah, she was so excited to meet you.
Oh,
and
sweet.
She said, "She's here yet?" I said, "Yeah, she's here. You better get here."
Oh my God, I can't wait to meet her.
She's part of my team.
Good.
She's part of my team.
To keep it in the family, that's good.
She can get a little experience, and I can maybe retire early. And that's
mute your.
So, what are your plans after this?
To go get a tire. I think I told you I got a flat tire.
Yes.
If you're talking about not immediately after this. I need a tire.
I'm talking like about 45 minutes after
okay, Yeah, no, I mean, I've got a whole list of stuff to do. I mean, it's Friday night. You still want to give yourself time. Isn't that the thing, though, with entrepreneurs? You need to find balance.
The thing is this. We're just going to keep it real. The thing is this. When you going to take me under the wing? That's the thing.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't got no problem with no female taking me under the wing. I just want to know when you gonna take me under the wing.
This is the first time which wing of the plane do you want to go under?
I mean, wherever the good grind
what project is.
Wherever the good grind
Let's
is.
talk.
I'm trying to,
Let's have real talk.
I'm trying to go 10 toes down. I'm trying to create.
You're on the track team.
I'm trying to create my pyramid. Feel what
good,
I'm saying?
Good.
So
yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. I think
you're a busy lady, and I want to be a busy man.
Okay.
I want to make it happen.
Okay, because I think R.U.I. is a great thing. I mean, you're coming out from what your experiences were, and you're already doing things for the community. Mm-hmm. That's huge, right?
Yes.
Is it a full-time thing? Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what R.U.I. was built on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they
is
next
this your
door.
jam?
They next door, but
hey.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, but that's what the Urban Innovators RealTalk social media was built on. It's helping others in the community that you otherwise wouldn't be getting exposures or.
Are you Backstreet Boys fan? Is this Backstreet Boys or In Sync? Which one is it?
You probably know them. You probably know them better than me. Can you sit there? You probably know them better than me. Is that Back Boys?
I can't remember if it's Backstreet Boys or In Sync.
You talking about 41. See, you up on all that. I don't even.
No,
know
I feel young.
Thank
you. No, well, don't.
No,
I feel young. I know what's up, but what I'm saying is, you can't be running. You want to enjoy yourself. You can't be running around so much at 50. You want to chill and enjoy, right?
Yeah, but I think at 50, man.
So I got to go hard now.
I'm looking at going hard all the way into the 70s.
I mean, if you love it, it's not really work, right? Yeah. So that's good.
So
yeah.
So what else? Man,
I don't know. I'm here to answer your questions.
You know what? I love your sense of humor, like I said.
Thank
I love your sense of humor and stuff.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? You make it easy for me, and like I say, my co-host Jennifer.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed her today.
She wanted to. Yeah, she definitely wanted to meet you too. She definitely wanted to be here.
Okay.
So maybe next time.
Yeah.
And the rest of the crew.
Okay.
So,
and you won't have me melting. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, it's
gorgeous. You know what?
You know what?
I like it. We got the shade.
What?
I'm just messing with you.
You know what? It kind of cooled off some.
It did. It cooled down. It's not 106.
I tried to make it comfortable for her.
He did all right. I've got some
tea. I bought her tea,
Thank
water.
You. Yeah,
got the
it's
umbrella
okay.
right here. Got the candlelight.
We got some Backstreet Boys or
got
in
the
sync.
Backstreet Boys. I even moved a little closer.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to make it as comfortable as possible.
Well, thank you.
You know, we had audio push up here. We had and you
they
were sitting up there
in the heat.
The sun. We had this, but it was hot. If you could have seen, they was like frying. You know what I'm saying?
But congratulations on that. That's because this is your 5th one, right?
My 5th one.
So what's the number? Like, what's the goal? Because you're gonna look back, you already have 50.
I don't have a goal in interviews. I just want to do it till somebody else do it.
Yeah.
You know, keep the marathon going.
The marathon.
You know,
continues.
I just want to be able to build something. And look at here go my beautiful daughter. Here go my beautiful daughter.
Hello.
Right here.
How are you?
Yeah.
No, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Akima, Monique.
Yeah,
Pleasure to meet you. We got some Backstreet Boys in the background.
Got the Backstreet. You up on Backstreet?
Or is it In Sync? We don't know.
I don't know. She know.
They're giving a concert.
She know all them. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was telling Monique how you was excited about seeing her and her here.
Thank you.
And I told her I'm trying to get her in the family business.
Okay.
So I can retire and she can take over.
Okay.
And do it.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I mean, I think most people who are successful have their hand in a lot of different things. You know, look at Jay-Z. I mean, it's rap, it's basketball, what is it? Food, music, everything. I mean, he's aviation. I mean, I don't know.
You know what?
He's on the Forbes list.
You know what? Bring that to point because I done seen you with Wanda Sykes, Dalen Rose. You just been taking pictures.
I had a good time. I made Wanda smile. I made her laugh a little bit, so that was kind of cool.
Is she a comedian? She don't like.
Yeah, she was laughing.
Was she laughing at your jokes?
Yeah, I was flattered. I thought maybe I was a little funny. If Wanda she said I was silly. So I took that as a compliment from one side.
Oh, so for a day that you think about, I might have to get into comedian or something.
Well, I think you have to keep your sense of humor, especially being an entrepreneur and starting from nothing, right? Because things get kind of scary at times.
So what was the conversation with Dalen Rose?
Jalen Rose?
What kind of basketball skills you know?
No, I just met him at the airport. He was buying everybody drinks. He was real cool.
Is that right?
We were all. Were you
talking basketball? Do you know anything about basketball?
Well, what does that mean, man?
I'm just saying because he played basketball. He played basketball. You ask him how many free throws.
No, we didn't talk about that. I just was like, how's your trip? Where you headed?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And that was it. We didn't get. I'm sure he was probably. Everybody talked to him about sports, right? You want to talk? We talked to him about wine. Because he was giving everyone a glass of wine at the airport, and I just said, "Can we do some wine for you?"
Did you put your bid in?
I said I have wine service.
Next party, let me cater.
I got the contact to do that. I haven't reached out yet.
Open the bag.
I haven't reached out yet though. He's a busy guy too.
I mean, you got to at least reach out.
I will when I can do it.
So it can be posted.
When I can do it and do it well, and I have time to deliver, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good. You got to keep networking. So
I good. So I mean, at the end, I can be able to take a picture with you that I can just this is gonna be my first.
I love that
picture.
You're so sweet. I'm really nobody. I'm just a person from West Covina, just trying to make some things happen.
That's what I'm gonna say too. Yeah, I said she already giving me the script. I'm gonna say that too when I get up there.
It's true.
I'm just nobody. It's just hard work. And
But don't you like being a nobody a little bit? Like
no, I like to be somebody.
I mean,
don't
we're
be
not
a nobody.
What I mean is, do you like your anonymity? I like to be able to go to Target with no makeup on and get some pretzels or whatever I need to get.
I like to go to Target and be recognized.
Okay.
Be like, hey, check this out. Ain't you RealTalk social media network?
Good. I like that.
As long as they ain't jacking my pockets. I'm like, yeah, that's me,
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's up with you?
Yeah.
You got any questions you want to ask?
Nice to meet you, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I'm enjoying that breeze.
That's like this. I can hear you.
All right. The concert's over now.
That's what I'm talking about.
So good.
So we're gonna close it out.
Okay. Thanks for having me. We'll have to come back when your co-host is here. Yeah. I would like to come back and give you an update on whatever else we're doing. Yeah, but right now, if anybody wants to check out Justice for Jackie, you can go on YouTube, and it's Justice, the number 4, Jackie, and you'll see the sizzle reel there. And Andre and Bryson's story, we're going to do a sizzle reel. That'll be posted on YouTube here in about a week. And Invisible Hope, you can look up Beautiful Butterflies, and her name is Kiva Naper, and she's from Greensboro, North Carolina, and we're working on a sizzle reel for her. So that should be coming down the pike here soon. And at Monique, Lore Stinson, Stinson on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Yeah.
You know, it was a privilege having you. It was fun too.
Thank you.
I didn't know you was this much fun.
Thank you.
I know you're fun when I see you, but in person, you make sure make it comfortable.
I like to hear that.
I'm hoping to have you again.
Thank you. It'd be my pleasure to come back.
And hopefully, by then we sitting on top of something.
We're already sitting on top. It's a beautiful view. I was just busting your chops about the heat. I mean, it is hot. I'm in beach. Yeah. I'm dressed for the beach. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. I see what I wouldn't change. Put me some air conditioners on.
So this is episode 5, right?
This is episode 5.
That's one of my favorite numbers.
We got I'm trying to get I'm gonna give a shout out to Louis Love and Freddie from 99.1. They doing their thing. Right. So I'll give a shout out to them. So I'm looking forward to doing something with them, maybe getting an interview with them. And I got my little partner Monique. He do a little rapping. So yeah.
Nice.
So I'm looking.
Is that
to
who
do
we were
something.
listening to earlier?
No, I got his stuff over there, but I'm looking forward to doing something with them because I like the young talent and helping them out and bringing them up. You know what I'm saying? We network together and do whatever we can do to make things possible.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to doing work with them. I'm looking forward for you guys to do work with me. You know who I'm talking about? The ones with the Eagles. Come see me. The ones with the Eagles, come see me.
Ooh, Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah, the Eagles.
Oh,
come see me. You know who I'm talking about, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Don't get too big for your britches out there. That's all I can tell you. So
nice.
signing off, like I said, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thank you for inviting me to your neck of the woods.
We appreciate it.
It's good to see you.
Urban Innovators, and Monique. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Keeping it real. So it's Urban Innovators, RealTalk,
Happy summer.
Social media. We hope to have her.
Hot summer.
We hope to have her back real soon. And y'all stick with us because we're getting there. Peace out.
Peace.
Here we go. I wanted to die on my seat, that's what I used to say. But now I wanna die on my feet, battle demons, I pray for the strength to survive, the will to be alive. With God as my God, He leads to the prize. We walk in a word, anything less is absurd. For only God will I spit these nouns and proverbs. We kick off from the curb, now we banging the streets. Steady hanging, not slanging, but banging these beats. Heard the millennium, homie, it's a time to teach. Jesus will have returned, spiritual bodies released. At the end, it's the beast let loose from the leash and woe to the earth. You can't call the police. It's over from the spring to the end of October. By much time, you better know Jehovah. He told you in the manuscripts and folders. Does a teacher, he just bore you. It's about to be a war. It's about your spirit. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, you think it's all about you, homie? Let me tell you something. Under the sun, nothing new done. So you need to stop from your lyrics. I'm handcuffing, egotistical, soul dusting more like brand muffin, talking so much crap, homie. I'm flushing. Holla at me, cousin. You acting hard like you're southern, but is it will I consider you my brethren? You're smothering, yet just another man, one like Satan, who took a stand. Gabel, you fell with him in hell's lake, waiting. Lyrics are penetrating, children are intaking all the lies and deception that you're making. Lie on tracks while you raping the souls down, breaking the whole ground. Most who boast and brag get back, dragged and smacked down by their own words. Return the devil serve, you turn on his curve, you speak his proverb. You're just a robber, souls belong to the Father. When it comes to the greatest, he's the finisher and the author.
That's right, get your walk on, straight and narrow, avoid the wide and crooked, SOTL soldiers.
When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk, we don't mess around. Lord Jesus, bless the ground. When we walk.